All right, guys, we got Bitcoin almost breaking into all-time highs today. It is getting pretty sweet out there in the markets. But that being said, now is not the time to get over exuberant. Now is not the time to be taking out loans to FOMO into the market. This is actually the time we need to start getting very, very cautious in the market as this topside liquidity gets taken out. We have now grabbed all of these poor highs within here. Not all of them. We have grabbed 4 of these poor highs though. So we only have 1 left. Obviously, that's where the most of your liquidity is going to be sitting anyway. I'm still fully expecting us to break all-time highs. That's pretty much a guarantee. But because we did a swing fail this high, as well as I wouldn't be surprised if we swing fail these two on the daily time frame candle close here. We'll see if this does actually close under or not. I wouldn't be surprised to see a big long flush here. Nothing more than a flush, not even a major pullback at all, nothing that's going to stay down for any substantial amount of time. Maybe just some wicks to the downside, and I'll show you what levels I'm looking for that wick to actually come in to take out those long positions if it were to happen. But yeah, overall, this is kind of what I was expecting. I said when we got up into that liquidity, it was going to go quick, even though there was a lot of longs yesterday. When you get up into squeezing shorts, Bitcoin doesn't have a chance to really flush those longs before skyrocketing, but it will come eventually, especially, now that we have taken out a lot of these poor highs. Let's go in here to the hourly time frame though, and you can see we're still getting a lot of strong support in here, right? Nice hourly wick here, back testing some of these previous highs. Bitcoin's definitely not showing a lot of weakness right now. So there's a chance, there's too many buyers to actually flush down more. So yeah, with this really nice bullish hammer candle, with this really nice back test of this volume level. By the way, look how well that volume was respected. Back testing both of those is kind of what we said was going to happen. And now that we have done that, we don't have any volume above us. So let's go back over to the visible range volume profile on the daily time frame. And you can see, we're above all this volume. There's nothing here. So even though we have a bunch of longs FOMOing in, I would not fade Bitcoin and saying that it has to pull back. There's no real resistance right now. So don't be surprised if we do squeeze up on higher. Maybe we tap that and then pull all the way back and then go something like this. Also makes a lot of sense in my opinion to have a proper breakout, squeeze all those shorts before bigger pullback would come in. So that's simply kind of the thoughts over here on TradingView. Let's go over to Trading Light though and look at where these actual long started FOMOing into the markets and where we're likely to pull back to. First things first, you can see we got a lot of selling pressure still. So definitely some whales that have the idea of grabbing these long positions as well. Let's go ahead and actually zoom out to where the open interest started to open really aggressively, and you can see it's right around 58,800. So if we were to go ahead and flush long positions, this is the big point I'd be looking to go ahead and take out. Probably even maybe sweep one of these lows within here, right? Because I'm sure a lot of the positions have their stops behind these lows. Maybe we grab this single print at 68,100. Maybe they have all their stops at this low here, and all we do is grab these single prints at 69,500. But this is definitely an area of interest for me for a likely pullback to finish out at. Going back to TradingView, we can see this 69,500 level does come in right where a volume node is as well. Big point of control there. So this is what I would assume is going to get tapped again. All right, let's jump in here to the hourly time frame. This is the level I assume gets tapped at some point. Does that mean it's going to fall now? No, it does not. I would not be surprised, like I said, for us to go ahead hunt all the way up here before coming back down for a potentially bullish correction or potentially the start of distribution for Bitcoin, where we do start to top out at like $80,000 and then into the bear market. But we'll just have to wait to see how it all does play out. I think this is signaling to us, just don't be FOMOing into long positions. Do not join all these guys that have opened up a lot of positions over at around the $68,000 level. Now, is there a chance these positions don't get squeezed? Yes, we have seen plenty of times on the chart where Bitcoin just goes parabolic, leaves everyone in the dust, and doesn't retest where a bunch of longs opened. So I would not rule that out of the equation either. We have already seen a bit of a flush, right? We went ahead, took out some of that open interest. And like I said, I wouldn't fade Bitcoin here in the fact that it could squeeze up to all-time highs, right? When you get close to these liquidity levels and you have no volume resistance, it's going to act like a magnet, and that magnet is going to pull it very easily outside of this range. So yeah, overall still very bullish even on the shorter term time frame. So yeah, let's go Bitcoin. Let's see what it can do when it does break all-time highs. Are we going to continue past liquidity into 80, 90, $100,000, or is this going to start distributing? The way price starts to react will give us our first warning signs of where potentially we could be topping out. I think overall, though, I would say we should not be looking to Bitcoin to figure out, is the bull market topped? Because whenever Bitcoin is topped and starts to distribute, we see risk on assets run faster than Bitcoin, and we are not seeing that yet. You can see Bitcoin dominance is continuing to fly on up. It is Bitcoin's time to shine. Whenever Bitcoin dominance falls off and Bitcoin starts to distribute a little bit, and then you see altcoins running like crazy, that's where we need to be a little bit more cautious in the markets. As of now, I see altcoins can have a massive rally within here, at least going up past $1 trillion market cap, and then we can talk about maybe a top coming in when we get up to these higher levels. Right now, I just cannot be bearish on the charts whatsoever. Yes, we're getting into these points that I had been cautioning of, but we're not seeing the market sentiment that suggests any sort of top is coming in, at least as of now. So love to see it, and wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin can actually make this all-time high very, very soon here, maybe even today or tomorrow. But of course, do not be breakout trading and longing the top, because you're probably going to get wrecked, as the long flushes are a constant in Bitcoin. But with that being said, if you do have any questions about anything I talked about, or just want to join the community for this channel, link to my Discord is in the description down below. Also got a bunch of exchange partners down there, so feel free to sign up using my referral links if you want to get some nice bonuses and rewards. But with that being said, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.